You know my Instagram is? No, I don't. But welcome. NerdBoisPodcast episode. What is this? 34. I have no idea what Chrono's at. But it is what it is. I'm not gonna keep delaying the podcast for that. First things first, we have to say congratulations to Treasure and Skyz. They are engaged, so round of applause for them.
Thank you.
And then we're just gonna go ahead and get into intros. We'll start with you, Treasure. Ladies first.
Hi guys, I'm glad to be back again. Yeah, a lot of exciting shit's happened, and I'm ready to see what we got going today.
And Moxie.
Yo, it's good to hear from everybody again. Ready to talk about some good shit. Congratulations to you two once again.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's have fun.
And Rabbit.
Hey, it's your boy Rabbit, aka Mr. Fluffy Butt, aka DJ Carrot 6.
Mike peeked out. Skyz.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Skyz, aka Weatherman J, aka Cumulonimbus. Thanks for being back again with us this week. I'm not gonna lie, I just fucking woke up. I'm fucking tired. So I don't know if you're gonna get peak performance out of me, but I'm here.
All right. AK here once again. I don't know where Chrono is at. That's what it is. We had a late person last week, so it is what it is. We're gonna go ahead and get into the church announcements first, and then we'll just go from there. I want to shout out my mom. She's doing Afghans. If you guys really want to buy one, she's making them, which is like homemade blankets, and she will ship them to you. She's been shipping them to New Jersey, Atlanta. She's shipping them all over the United States. So if you really want that, I'm gonna put her in links and stuff to her, all of her stuff in the description, and I also will pin the comment on the top of the Nerdbirds page in Facebook. Second thing, shout out to my cousin's Dawn's podcast. She is on, I want to say, episode 9 of her camera. If anybody that's interested in photography, she's been doing it for 20 plus years. She's an ex Air Force major, so it's a bunch of great conversations to be had over there. Shout out Skyz's channel and his Twitch. He's been doing pretty good over there. They've been in the middle of they're getting ready to do playoffs from this Rocket League stuff, right, Skyz?
Yeah, we won our first round this past week. It was kind of a shit show. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But we won our first round. We were supposed to play our second round tonight, but things kind of got a little wishy-washy. We're gonna have to probably schedule it for tomorrow. I don't know if it'll be streamed, but yeah. So we're in lower bracket right now. So we came in as a low seed, as a 5th seed. We had kind of a struggle during the middle of the season. So yeah, we've got to beat a team we should have beat in the middle of the season pretty handedly. We just kind of fell apart, and then if we beat them, then we go on to play the number 1 team in lower bracket finals. And in my opinion, if we somehow get through them, we win the whole thing. So pray for your boy, because I'm gonna need it.
Okay. Last but certainly not least, Chrono's been uploading some more stuff on his channel. He's been trying to find out where he wants to do with it and what direction he wants to go. So give that man a like, give that man a follow, and we'll go from there. All right, we're going to start with the church announcements. There's topics I'm going to run through that's not really worth, spending a whole bunch of time on, but it is what it is. Megan Thee Stallion pretty much confirmed that Tory Lanez shot her. It was up in the air and still alleged, but she never actually came out and said he did, but she just did, I want to say yesterday. He was donkey of the day for Charlamagne yesterday. So we out here shooting people in the pinky toe. Word to Harlem Nights.
Ridiculous.
Thundercats is now on Hulu. The old one from the 80s and the 2011 one, which was really slept on. So if you have some nostalgia for Thundercats, go watch that on Hulu.
Thundercats is the shit, dude.
It definitely is. And the one from 2011 is so slept on. They had Lionel played Lionel's dad in the reboot. So
wait, am I thinking of the right thing? Or am I thinking of? No, bro. I'm thinking of SWAT Cats right now. I'm thinking.
Oh no, you're thinking of SWAT Cats. Thundercats was before then. That's in the.
I gotta Google this shit real quick because I think I know what it is.
You probably do.
The Sword of Omens? Come on, bro. It came out around the same time He-Man did.
Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't watch this, but I definitely know what this is. Because of this sword thing they did. Yeah, okay.
The Sword of Omens and all of that.
My sibling literally has the entire box set of it.
Okay. I definitely know what this is.
That's classic upon classic.
Real quick, shout out to Thundercats because that shit is fire.
Mm-hmm.
SWAT Cats.
SWAT Cats, yeah. SWAT Cats is
fire.
Mm-hmm, with T-Bone and Razor. Internet Explorer is officially dying November of this year. So for anybody who cares.
The only thing I've ever had to do with Internet Explorer is that my brain runs like 1990 Internet Explorer 24/7. So that's it.
The only thing I used Internet Explorer for was to download either Firefox or Google Chrome. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Internet is the internet.
I don't use Internet Explorer at work or at home. I use Google Chrome at home, but I use Internet Explorer at work. So
because most office jobs are 20 years behind of what everybody else is doing. But
and you know what's funny?
I don't have
a lot of these
fucker.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Nobody asked you.
Okay.
A lot of these fucking workplaces, they have they have security and shit and systems ran through Internet Explorer, so you can't use a different browser for certain shit, and they're gonna have to completely redo all of that. So
you think? Yeah. Well, they probably gonna switch to Microsoft Edge. Which is no better than
fuck Microsoft Edge.
It's no better. The double XL freshman class has been revealed. I'm gonna be honest with you, the only person I really know from here is NLE Chopper because of Cam, Rod Wave because of course, and Chica. Everybody else, and Jack Harlow because of that What's Poppin' song. That's fire. I like that song.
Yeah, I think everybody knows.
Wait, who's all on there? Because I don't see it on the notes. Maybe I'm not fucking.
No, it's this church announcements. This is stuff on the Facebook page.
Okay. Who's all on the double XL class then?
Polo G, Cowboy, NLE Choppa, Little Keed, Chica, Little Taj, Baby King, Jack Harlow, Mulatto, Rod Wave, 24K, Glowdown, and Fabio Foreign.
I mean, Rod Wave is the best one on there. No cap. I mean,
the sleeper one is Chica. If you really want a rapidy rap female that's not talking about her vagina all the time, that's her.
Yeah, she's cold. She really is. She got
that coochie loud.
Okay. Tokyo is getting its first officially licensed video game bar in Japan. You think they would have one of those by now? It is what it is. Tosh Point On is getting canceled.
That's a fucking heartbreaker.
That's yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not even gonna lie to you, bro. Tosh.0 is a fucking classic.
It's a great show.
It's a great fucking show, dude.
I think we all grew up watching Tosh.0.
Man.
12 seasons, though. I mean...
long running. I mean, that's longer than a lot of fucking shows.
Yeah. That's
our shows don't even get to fucking season 3, let alone 5,
12.
6.
Yeah, it's definitely a bittersweet thing, because like you said, a lot of shows don't get that, but it's still sad that it's fucking ending.
Yeah.
For sure.
Isn't Tosh in his mid-30s now?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right.
People evolve. People can't. If you want people to be the best version of themselves, they can't be stagnant. Keep doing the same thing.
Yeah,
Right.
it's crazy
Right,
though, because I
right.
feel like now is the day where he can really get into it, because you
Yeah.
know what I mean. It's like that's something
especially with
that can be
everything
done
that's going
remotely.
on. Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know.
But
All good things come to an end.
everyone's more sensitive and wants to fucking fight these days anyway. So that's it. Real. He would have more content, but he would have a lot more people fighting him as well.
I'm pretty sure after 12 years, he didn't have his fair share of backlash.
Yeah.
I would say it would be worse if he started around this time. Then
Yeah, true. Moving on, Trey Songz has responded to his sexual allegations. Apparently, he's under rape allegations. I don't know all the details, but yikes. All I got to say is just believe the evidence and don't judge stuff. Don't cast judgment until we know all the evidence and know all the full story. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
So, moving on. Untitled Goose Game is getting multiplayer. So,
Hey.
that's a
When
thing.
I tell you, I am so fucking excited.
So is that gonna be called an Untitled Geese game now?
I fucking hate you. Get him
Rainbow,
the
you're out.
fuck out of here. Yeah, I don't want to fucking hear from him for 48 motherfucking hours. Please use your administrative privileges and remove him from this motherfucking call right now.
He did a dad joke. What's wrong with that?
He's not. He couldn't make it first. That's all it is.
Oh, man. Resident Evil 7 is the best selling in the series. So, do with that information as you will.
I mean, I kind of expected that.
Right. Black Ops Cold War is the next Call of Duty has been announced. We don't really know any details, but they just got the name. So yeah,
It's gonna be trash.
So yeah. Moving on. Stranger Things will get another season after season 4. Let's see. WB teases a Suicide Squad game with the people who made Arkham Knight. So if you are a fan of the Arkham series, they're doing a Suicide Squad game. Does anybody care?
Yeah.
I'm kind of interested in that, because I did enjoy the Arkham series games, but I will say what I didn't enjoy, since after playing so many of them, the combat felt just very
The same.
parallel.
Yes.
It's just,
It's not like that new Spider-Man like jumped up a whole fucking level, bro. Like,
right.
Yeah, but just after
I'd be
playing so
lying if I
many
didn't
of
say
them, the
Spider-Man
combat
bit a
felt
lot. The Spider-Man PS4 bit off a lot of Arkham, but I mean, I kind of lost
still
interest.
fun and refreshing.
Yeah, it was refreshing because it was still had its own spin to it. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, the Batmobile is what like made me
That
like,
shit was fun.
eh.
That shit
Like
was
that was cool. It was cool. Like I like driving the Batmobile, but I'm not trying to tiptoe the Batmobile on top of roofs to get
no
power.
no.
See, like I'm not trying to do all that.
Batmobile.
Like I ain't trying to do all that.
Counterintuitive.
nah, bro, I'm driving the Batmobile through motherfucking buildings, bitch.
That's
like,
Exactly.
Like,
that's
part
what that
was
bitch
fun.
is for.
The tank part
hiding
and all of
behind
that.
shadows and shit
But I'm
with
not trying to,
Batmobile.
put the Batmobile on top of buildings and get the generator going and all of that, and then remote control it. Like it was doing too much.
Yeah,
That's
and
the
I
part.
think I enjoyed that one a lot too, is because I enjoyed the villain. I like Scarecrow a lot, so
Mhm.
I mean, I like that he got a little bit more camera time or play time. But if the Suicide Squad game, if the combat is anything like the Batman games, I'm just gonna have to pass.
They need to start upgrading their combat like Assassin's Creed has. Like Assassin's Creed did like a big combat jump from like Odyssey or from Origins to Odyssey. A lot of like new combat and stuff like that. And they need to just start upgrading their combat, giving you more things. But I mean, it's one of those things where it's really kind of hard because it's like, oh, how many crazy things can you do until like something ends up being broken or like I don't know. But they definitely need to upgrade their combat. I mean, it's fucking Batman. Like Like,
To be honest with you, I'm tired of playing this Bruce. If we're gonna stay in the Batman universe, I'm listening to another podcast yesterday. If we're gonna stay in the Batman universe, I would prefer either let Nightwing have his own game, or let's go in the future and do Terry McGinnis and do Batman Beyond.
That wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be bad.
Because if they go
Batman
in the future,
Beyond is the really like skinny one that was like that very black suit, right?
Yeah. He was almost like Iron Man in a way. Like he had jetpacks and he was a little bit stronger.
That one was fucking flame.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna stay in the Batman universe, we could do that. But if not, like, can we give another superhero a try?
Shit, let me beat someone's ass with Alfred for the one time.
He did knock out Superman in the Injustice universe. FYI.
What?
Yeah. Alfred's not to be trifled with. I think that's all the church announcements we got besides the Lizzo thing.
Oh damn, I got here just in time.
Does anybody? Oh, you want to do your intro, Chrono, before we get into the Lizzo thing?
Yo, it's the Slum Lord of YouTube, aka Nappy. Sorry guys, I'm late. My internet was fucking up. Like, I don't even know what's been going on this morning, but it took me 2 hours to get my internet back up. So I apologize. I wasn't here from the beginning. Whatever they
that
said
4K hentai porn DDoSed his ass.
Whatever they said in the church announcements, they said that shit. Fuck all the people I usually say fuck. I'm a little bit tired right now, so yeah. I let me wake up before I talk my shit. Okay.
All right. Last two things. Like I said, Lizzo got under fire. It's pretty much died down now, but Lizzo got under fire for saying a couple of One Direction?
Yeah.
For saying that they were cute and
while giving head to a popsicle.
Popsicle, yeah. So, aren't they all like in their 20s now?
They're 26 to 28 now.
Yeah. So.
She was looking at videos when they were 16 to 18. So that's what the big argument was, well, it doesn't fucking matter why you sexualizing teenagers. And everybody, her fans are saying, well, they're grown now. And other people like, well, she's looking at videos when they're teenagers.
And how old is Lizzo?
Lizzo's like our age. Lizzo like 28, 29. I think she's older than me. I think she's 29.
So in that span of things, if she's looking at them while they was teenagers, it's cool to say like when they were teenagers, she was a teenager too.
Lizzo's 32.
She's 32?
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's a little creepy now.
Yeah.
Context is important. That's a little yeah.
All I'm saying is if you flip flop the other foot and like a male figure was looking at say fucking
pictures of Mary Kate and Ashley or something.
Yeah, and was like, oh, they're cute, they're really cute, whatever. Then fucking tops would have blown off, dude.
Yeah, crucified.
Hey,
yeah.
You're mansplaining right now. Stop.
All I'm saying is a spade's a spade. Call it like it is, man or woman.
No, but I definitely agree with them. I definitely agree with them. Because it's like the same thing that we had issues with, like he said, with R. Kelly, with Elvis Presley. He was married to a 14-year-old. It's like a teenager and is a teenager. Statutory rape is a thing for a reason. Like, it's a law. So,
right.
Hey, Twitter don't care about that. You need to stop.
Twitter don't care about a lot of motherfucking things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last thing.
Don't.
Right. My Twitter be going wild.
Last thing, Skullgirls is getting a new character, so I'm just glad that game is still getting supported. So, let's get into the meat and potatoes of the podcast.
I'm right here for the good shit. I'm happy.
Apple and Google versus Fortnite. For context, basically, Fortnite added a way to get V-Bucks without directly going through the Google store or the Apple store or whatever. And Apple and Google kicked them off their platform. So now Fortnite is doing a crusade against mostly Apple. I don't hear too much about Google too much, but mostly Apple is being crucified by this thing. So Apple versus Fortnite. Who wants to go first?
I can real quick explain it, but My opinion, I think it was a good move by Apple. At the end of the day, like I break this down to the simplicity of it, and regardless of who you are, whether you're fucking Flappy Bird or you're fucking Fortnite, like, I mean, like, you don't get around paying Apple their motherfucking money for you putting an app on their shit and people doing in fucking app store purchases. You don't get around it. That's just how it is. So Fortnite was like, oh, well, we're Fortnite. We can do whatever the fuck we want. And Apple was like, fuck no, baby. And that's how I think it should be. Like, I mean, yeah, like Epic and Fortnite is fucking huge, but like, you know, that's an agreement you signed to have your shit on their fucking platform and then to allow you to put that to users on their platform. Like, they can take that privilege away from you anytime they motherfucking want.
Yeah.
That's just facts.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's business. It's business. Don't poke the bear, bitch. How you gonna come into my house? We're so gracious to help you out. You know what I mean? To do business with you. We made this agreement, and then you try to sneak around the agreement. Like, that's
that part business. I don't agree with.
It's bad business.
Yeah. But we're not gonna sit up here and act like Apple's not cutthroat when it comes to stuff like that. That's the reason why xCloud is not on Apple's thing, because they wanted xCloud to give 30% of whatever they were making to them, one. And two, they said that they had to legitimately review each and every game that was on the Xbox Game Pass servers thing, which is BS because, like, isn't Netflix on Apple thing?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can download
Netflix. So if Netflix is on there, and I guarantee you, they're not reviewing every single movie that's on Netflix.
That I think that's a little bit different. In my opinion. We're talking about, a movie platform, you know, an entertainment show type of platform versus a gaming platform. Like, I mean, like, you can't
decide you're playing one and one you're just watching.
Because
and the other game has the movies.
And I think it's more of an optional thing too. Like, Apple wants to have the right content on their platform. Like, to be honest, like, Apple would crucify themselves if they didn't have Netflix. They don't really have a choice in that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that is a space where you freely are allowing people to pick and choose what they want to watch. You're not going to take that away from people. But I don't necessarily disagree with them saying, like, hey, you know, we want to review these individual games or whatever, you know, and want to be able to have a say in, like, what's on our platform, you know, versus Netflix. Like, pretty much everyone in the fucking world watches Netflix. Either you're bunking someone's account and, like, you're fucking watching off someone else's shit, or you're paying for your shit or whatever. Like, allegedly. Allegedly. But, you know, like, I mean, at the end of the day, like, the Netflix, I don't personally agree with that argument.
All the xCloud is just literally a Netflix of games.
Right, yeah, but it's for Xbox games too, right? I mean, you're allowing the you know, the enemy, the competitor to invade your platform. Of course, you're gonna want to say so and what they put on your shit.
Yeah, I think that's the big part of it. You know what I mean? They're competitors. They're direct competitors.
Why would I allow my competitors on my platform not cut into their check? That's dumb.
Or even just watch everything that they're doing. Because who's to say that they're not doing? Why give them that much trust? Who's to say they ain't doing something malicious? That's a lot of trust to give the app. Like,
and then you have to think about it too. Apple looking at it, they're looking at, oh, you can do that? Like, we talked about it last week. What if Apple hook up with PlayStation? Now they're like, oh, we study xCloud. Now we can make our own service on PlayStation, knowing how xCloud is. Like, come on, man. That's just common sense.
I'll say this. That is kind of crazy that they try to get around there. And Epic is shady for that. But at the same token, like, if anybody is big enough to fight Apple, it's Fortnite.
Right.
But that's a chess move right there. Fortnite know what they're doing. Epic know what they're doing. Epic trying to make it seem like Microsoft and Apple are anti-consumer. Which Apple, at least Apple is very anti-consumer. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. They're very anti-consumer. But
I think it's more of Apple knows what they bring to the table, so fuck everyone else.
Right.
Like we know we provide a quality product. We know we provide something that literally people for generations are coming back and buying our shit. So fuck what you say, fuck what you think. Like if you don't like it, well there's a fucking door type of shit. Like we don't gotta please nobody.
Right.
Pretty much, they're not losing no sleep over that.
No, they ain't losing.
No, they not over Fortnite. Apple will be fine over Fortnite.
Forget, and I always say this shit about people with their video games. When you love a video game so much, you kind of forget what the publisher has done. People forget Epic is the same publisher that basically locked games behind the Epic store. Like you couldn't get certain games behind the Epic store. People forget that. So why would Epic not do this? They were doing an anti-consumer move and made it look like Apple and Microsoft were the problem. Because think about it, I could just get V-Bucks off the Microsoft store. Now I have to go to the Epic store and get it. You know what I'm saying? Now Epic is still in the fucking wrong, but now they flipped the script because they're Fortnite and Fortnite got its fanboys. Now the Fortnite fanboys are saying, "Oh, Microsoft and Apple are anti-consumer." When in actuality, Epic just fucked everybody else that don't use their products. That doesn't have the Apple store, the Epic store. They just fucked everybody else.
I really want to know what percentage of their player base is really on mobile, because most of the time I hear anybody talking about Fortnite, they're on some form of console.
Ooh, they got a huge percent. It's like 30% on mobile.
Oh, I can help you. So I don't know, but Rabbit, you haven't stalked yet.
Bro, I have no opinion on this Epic and Apple thing. I just don't like Apple to where my opinion is biased as fuck. So,
well, at least you can admit that you have a biased opinion. Okay, moving on. The WAP controversy.
Ooh.
Basically, everybody and their mama is weighing in on this song, WAP, which stands for
Whack Ass Pussy.
Anyway, everybody from politicians to rappers to radio hosts is giving their 2 cents on it. I just want to break it down to see how everybody feels about that. The most famous one is probably what's that guy's name?
Dave Shapiro.
Dave Shapiro.
Is that the one who said his wife's pussy anyway?
Wet ass P word. Yo, that shit.
There's some whores in this house.
Yeah.
Dog, that shit will forever be funny.
For context, he's a politician. He's extremely conservative. And basically, he was saying how this song is ruining the youth, yada, yada, yada. You know,
my God.
That same spiel. And he actually read the lyrics on a video, and it was the most mayonnaise-filled reading of lyrics that you've ever heard. And not that I'm political, I'll go either way, but he put his wife's business out there talking about how she doesn't get wet or something like that, and I'm just sitting here
oh my God.
Yeah, she said, not everybody's vagina gets wet like that, and that's not all inclusive and stuff like that. And basically put his wife out there like she has dry.
No, I don't think that's his wife's problem. I think that's his problem because he's not doing his job right.
Seriously.
No, hold on. No, fuck that bullshit. I've been with
the Vaseline, man.
Hold on. Make it work. Hold on. There is girls out there who cannot get that. It doesn't matter what you do or how much you do it. There are still girls out there who cannot get it. If you can, good for you. I am happy for you. But there are girls who can't.
No, he said that she has a medical condition, so she can't.
There are girls. That's why they make lube for her.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
How old she is too, because
That's how old she is.
No, I was just basically. Yeah, I'm fucking around. I know that there's medical conditions out there. Obviously, I'm not
diabetes
dumb.
is a major one.
But yeah, it's just funny to me that he's the whitest fucking most conservative person. He's just yeah, my wife's pussy don't get wet. This is trash.
What also makes Ben Shapiro, this is a side note, Ben Shapiro, as much as a conservative he is, he's a smart ass conservative because he debates people that clearly don't know how to debate him because he'll use stats and all you have to do is take the stats and use it against them and make them look stupid. And every time I watch them debate these college students, they go stupid and they just go silent. And I just be like, oh my God. Like, just take the stats and use it against them. Like, but go ahead. Ladies, let's get your opinions because the men's might be a little bit rough.
What do you want my opinion on? Yeah.
How do you guys feel about the whole song? Do you think it's corrupting the youth? Do you really care?
I don't. I definitely don't feel like. Here's my thing. I'm a big hip hop head. I've listened to hip hop like old school, new school, all that shit. This is nothing new. I mean, we got Trina, Look Back at Me, if you know that song. We got Akinelli, Put It in My Mouth, if you know that song. Like,
put it in her mouth.
Like,
motherfucker.
Lil' Kim be saying some wild shit. This is not the first time this is happening. Hip hop.
We gonna act like Freaknik was the thing back in the 80s and 90s?
Yeah, like this is not. It's music. Music is an expression, and people's sexuality is a part of them. But I think the difference between what happened back in the day,
my mama is an old school like a sorority sister. Like
it's like it's not
new.
Uncle Luke,
come on, yo.
Yeah.
That's
I think the difference between all of that and now is that shit wasn't playing on the radio.
That they was doing that 37 years ago. It is not new.
It's not at all. They wasn't playing it on the radio. That for me, that's the thing that separates this and that. You know what I mean? They was not playing this shit on the radio. I do feel like I don't know. I just don't feel like it should be on the radio. But when it comes to corrupting your children, monitor your kids. You know, it's a wild ass age we in. You know what I mean? Monitor your kids.
Half of these badass kids go to public school anyway. They're gonna go to fucking public high school. They're gonna hear a whole bunch of shit. Your kids are gonna do cocaine. Why are you worried about them listening to a fucking song about what ass?
I'm just gonna get up sense, y'all.
A lot of the videos that I see when these kids are doing some wild shit, their parents are right in the back doing it with them. Like a lot of these videos that I would see, like a little kid shaking their ass or something like that, inappropriate. There would be an adult right there. So it's not like they just went off and learned this shit from their peer pressure. It's like no, they learned it from you. You was shaking your ass in front of them.
Guess what? Mom Dukes probably told them how to do it, baby girl. You better understand. This stuff is not new. It's just that 35 years ago, there was no social media to blow this and hype it up. This stuff been going on when I was a kid. And I ain't no little girl.
Yeah.
Mama Dukes, I love you.
Hey, baby boys. What's up, everybody? Well, yeah,
I miss you.
Hey.
I know y'all. Some of y'all missed my birthday and everything. What's up?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm glad you know who you are. All right, guys. But yeah, you guys got a valid point. Things that are happening now happened 35, 40 years ago. No social media, nothing to hype it up. Stuff is still being done. Kids are being recorded, overdone. Guess who's doing that? Their parents. Mm-hmm. So you can't blame the children for what you see. You blame the parents for putting them in that position. You got your little girl looking like they're 20 years old, and then you mad when somebody say something to her. But you did that. All right, guys, I'm out of here.
Yes, round of applause.
As spoken from the Mama Dukes of the Nerd Boys podcast.
Queen Mother has spoken.
Killer Kobe. See, this is what happens when you got a strong mama that supports your goals.
A surprise thing from her. I was not expecting that, but like I didn't mean to cut anybody off. And anybody else had they 2 cents they want to get to that? I get mine.
And my personal opinion, like the song is very distasteful. Like in a sense, we all know. Like I mean,
it's not for our demographic though.
Huh?
I don't think it was made for specifically us though.
No. I mean, the reality of it is the song is very distasteful, and I think the issue is that Cardi and Meg Thee Stallion or whatever are a lot more mainstream than anybody else doing this shit in the past, and it is getting to a younger audience, and it should not be. So whether that's the parents' fault that they're not censoring it, or I mean, in all honesty, social media's fault for just like, I mean, it just being everywhere, you know, like, I mean, like the parents can only do such a good job monitoring their kids too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, you let your kid, you know, have a tablet and, you know, they want to go watch YouTube videos or something. And then all of a sudden that shit pulls up. Like, I mean, you know, like you can only monitor so much as a parent, you know, doing your proper and right job as a parent. You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, yeah, I it's a funny song, like, but it's
that beat go hard too.
Yeah,
Yeah, the beat go hard. Example.
But it, yeah,
Example.
there doesn't need to be that. It needs to be monitored and where it's going and who it's getting to. And in essence, is the way I look at it.
The problem about that is like, okay, just like you said, like you can only monitor your kids so much. So like, you can literally not have your kid or not let your kid have a phone or tablet or whatever. As soon as they go to school, like one of those kids is bound to have a phone or a tablet that they're going to show it to them on.
Yep.
So, and unless you like homeschool them, they're going to be exposed anyway. And if you do that, you're just going to like, you know, like basically baby them their entire lives.
I mean, personally, I don't know no motherfucking schools that just be letting like fucking kids have fucking tablets and phones out. I mean, there's some progressive.
You've been out of school for a little minute, Joey.
All schools have them.
All the schools have the tablets and the phones.
Yeah.
Like Cam school had kids would bring a phones up there, so it's not new.
Yeah, that's some progressive ass schooling shit. I could not chew gum in my high school, bitch. That's all I'm saying.
We had to wear uniforms and stuff up until high school, so I get it. But here's my 2 cents on it, and then we can keep going if y'all want. But there's certain things that you cannot control when it comes to your kids. There's certain things that your kids are going to be exposed to just by them living, by them growing up and being teenagers and stuff. There's certain things that you're going to be able to be exposed to where they're going to see porn. They're going to see be around kids. They're going to want to have sex. That's just part of growing up. And yes,
shut the fuck up.
there is a certain point where you gotta don't let them have it in their house and just run wild with it. Like I didn't get my first rated R game, rated M game until I was able to buy it myself. So like
I thought you were gonna go somewhere else with that. I'm like, what the
fuck? I couldn't do a whole lot of things that a lot of my peers was doing. Like I didn't play Grand Theft Auto until I was already a teenager. So I get it.
Shit, my dad didn't let me play Grand Theft Auto when I was 18.
So I get what you're saying, but at the same time, if you instill the right training into your kids, after they turn 18 or whatever, regardless of whatever happens to them, that's on them. It's only so much you can do as a parent to do that. You can have 2 kids raised under the exact same rules and come out complete opposite.
And you get them, coming out like AK and motherfucking Avery. I mean, that's all I'm saying.
There's only so much. There's only so much you can do when it comes to the parenting thing, and I get it. People don't want their little kids running around and stuff like that. But if your kids is running around with booty shorts and stuff on this, probably because you bought it for them.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna chime in on the parenting thing because I can personally, and this ain't no disrespect to my family, but I can tell you the difference between being strict on your kids and being super lenient on your kids. And my parents were super strict on me to the point, if we were going to go to the sex thing, I didn't have sex until New Year's night after my 18th birthday. That's the first time I ever had sex. That's just because my parents were strict on me. I knew how my parents were. They didn't let me have females over the house. Shoot, Maya might have been the first female that ever came around and my parents allowed around. Her and Jeanette. But compared to my little sister, they were super lenient. I was literally fighting boys over my sister doing sexual shit at a young age. You know, and I love my sister to death. She got 3 kids now. You know what I'm saying? And she's way younger than me. I don't have a kid. So that comes down to parenting too. You need to watch what your kids are doing. You need to be strict on your kids. Now, going back to this wet ass pussy thing, as a grown ass adult, I have no fucking problems with it. If you actually listen to the song, all they're doing is saying that they fucking dudes, they fucking the dudes that they have. Like, they ain't over here talking about some we fucking everybody. They fucking the dudes that they have. It's about what? Offset and whoever Meg Thee Stallion nigga is. One, counter. I apologize. But as if you're letting your kids listen to it, it's because you're letting your kids listen to it. Right now, we're in COVID, so your kids ain't really learning it from anybody else. Most kids are sitting in the house. So you're playing that around your kids, and you're getting angry that, oh, this song is so vulgar. Bro, I could play a song from the 1930s of an old lady talking about some shit, suck your dick, so good to make you want to shit. Like,
I heard that shit. Yeah,
like we got Jill Scott talking about squirting on a dude's dick. We got Erica Badu. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I hate grown men that sit here talking about that. Like, bro, we got motherfucker, girl, you look good. Won't you back that ass up? And that's not vulgar. Like, how corny do y'all sound? I really feel like it's a protest to the protest of women saying they're the most unprotected. Yeah, being sexual, and they're the most unprotected beings. And then
I really think a lot of this comes from men who just hate women.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying.
A lot of this comes from men who just hate women, because I don't get it. Like, if you don't like the song, okay, that's your prerogative. But ruining the youth and all of that type of stuff, like, bro, like,
you got grown ass men talking about shooting each other and fuck bitches all the time. How that's not ruining the youth?
And like, it is not even just in the hip hop. Like, there's super satanic rock music. They're like, come on, bro.
Literally, since we got on here, you know what I mean, y'all been rapping that damn that pussy loud. So like, how vulgar is that?
Right.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And like, in my opinion, like that shit, it's almost like I don't care what you fucking do, you know, do what you do. Like, that song to me is funny, but that does not mean that I don't think it's distasteful. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things where I think we can all agree that the world could live without it, but it's there, so what the fuck ever. Just monitor your kids. That's the way I feel.
Perfect. The only counterpoint to that song, and I'm not saying this wrong, the only counterpoint is that song's not everywhere. It's basically in Michigan.
Yeah, and that was a part of my point too, is Meg Thee Stallion and fucking Cardi B have a lot more of a reach than any of these other songs that we're naming
what about that popular TikTok song, Then Leave? Come on, bro.
What song is Then Leave? Then Leave. I've never heard that. I'm about to say another artist, if y'all want to talk about vulgar, if they would have said something about the City Girls, like, City Girls.
Yeah, that's funny. It's not nothing new.
Yeah, like the City Girls be out here like, yo, we'll be hoes. Like, they would literally say that in the song. Granted, that's not them, but they're like, yo, we'll be hoes. We don't care. Compared to
Give me your money, nigga.
Right, like,
counter.
Yeah, that's true. And compared to Meg Thee Stallion, she just talking about, I fuck on my dude. I'm gonna say the word. I'm trying so hard, y'all. I'm sorry. Yeah. She was like, I'm fucking on my dude. It's like, she talking about one dude, so it is what it is.
Well, even if she was talking about fucking multiple dudes, like, it's whatever.
That's her.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's her. It is
like that's on. Yeah, like, that's on her. It's not like, okay, if you don't like it, that's cool. But like, you act like even if you want to go back to the 1950s, like, you had a stay-at-home fucking wife would do everything for you, and you still go out and have a mistress.
Yeah.
So even like, back in those good old days, like, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. The Leave It to Beaver days and stuff like that.
Just I'm about to say, just nowadays,
just a good old boy.
Every day, everybody cheat on everybody. Everybody cheat on everybody. Just men don't want to hear that female cheat.
Right. Also, like, there's a big stigma around the fact that, like, women aren't as sexual as men, and so I think it's a big, like, fucking. Almost like
it's a shock
pissed.
In a way.
Yeah, they're pissed because, like,
here's my thing. Would you like your woman to be a freak? Like, come on, yo. Nobody wants to be.
Yes. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
And that's kind of what they were saying in the
That's
song.
what I'm saying. But when you want your woman to be a freak, people always talk about how they want a pure woman and this, that, and the third. And then you get in the bed with her and she just laying there.
I don't like a chick that can't bend her back. No disrespect, but that's boring to me.
She don't know how to take anything, or she don't know how, or you feel like you raping her. Like that's not like no. I'm sorry, no. Exactly, I'm sorry, no. Somebody has
vice versa. Don't woman with a man that can't last.
Listen, all I'm saying, listen, I'm gonna end this motherfucking argument right now. I done had vanilla, and I done had what I got right now. I put a ring on what I got right now. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, round of applause.
I'm not even gonna try
for
to
that.
deny it. You got me. But no, like I think it's more about them being open about like being hoes, whether they're being hoes with multiple men or being hoes with who they got. Like I think it's more about them being open about like what they're doing than it is like what they're doing.
Yeah, I think honestly, we can just all agree that.
Which is so stupid because being called a pimp is like a compliment.
Yeah,
right. It's definitely that double standard, and I'm not gonna take it super far, but what I'm saying is like there has always been that double standard. So obviously there's going to be people
on both sides though.
Who are like
double standards on both sides.
It's like
it's a lot of layers to it.
It's like there's always been that double standard of like what's that fucking like joke like.
Men that don't have that many bodies ain't worth it, and then it's the one that females that have too many bodies ain't worth it.
Right? Yeah, or the old saying that I've heard is like, you know, a lock that can be opened by any key is a worthless lock, but a key that can open many locks is the master key
or something like that.
Yeah, like yes, there always has been that stigma. I agree, like 100%. I think we all pretty much agree that it's like. It's adult content. It's meant for adults, like, I mean, and if we just need to monitor it from getting to the youth and then fuck what everyone else thinks. If you're an adult and you don't fucking like it, well, I mean, fucking well, it probably wasn't meant for you anyways. You probably ain't never had no wet ass pussy anyways.
Oh boy.
Y'all got hip hop Harry for these children, bro.
For the kids.
I can't wait for the kids rap version of WAP.
Oh my god.
No.
Or this wet ass puppy. Certified player.
There's some chores in this house.
Oh my god. Get her out of here. Get her out of here.
All right,
I'm done.
Moving on. We're done with the WAP.
I ain't done with the WAP.
Pokimane. Basically, she has apologized for quote unquote leading these incel simps, whatever you want to call them, on. And basically, for people who don't know, Pokimane is a popular streamer on Twitch and YouTube. She gets donations for a bunch of guys because she's an attractive lady. Whether or not you are attracted or not, that's just whether or not you are attracted or not is neither here or there. There's a lot of people who are attracted to Pokimane. So they donate to her just off the sheer fact that she's attractive. So there's been a thing where she never came out and said that she had a boyfriend. So she kind of misled people into thinking that she was single, and people, I guess, thought if they donated enough, she would date them. I don't know. But it came out that she has a boyfriend. So Leafy, popular YouTuber, called her out and said that she was quote unquote extorting the simps and incels for money, and she should be kicked off the platform because she's not bringing anything plentiful to the platform because all she's doing is just extorting men. She's already apologized for it, and there's been people who's been on both sides. Rabbit, let me give you your 2 cents since you was quiet throughout the whole WAP thing.
Well, I tried to talk so many times. My internet said "fuck you, my guy," and just kicked me out. But there's a couple.
But you got some holes in this house. Some holes.
That's why I can't talk, because Joey always be saying some stupid
Fuck you! It was a good time.
No, it was not. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. So with this whole thing, right? I watched the video, and dude, if you can make money, make money. Like she didn't lead anybody on. She just didn't say she had a boyfriend. If I was in a position, I wouldn't want my relationship on the internet either. Like people who do that got to deal with the whole, oh, he's not good. He or she is not good enough for you. I can treat you better than they can. And oh, I saw them downtown with this and that. It's just it's a hassle, especially.
And that's the tamer one. Not to mention, like people want to DDoS and kill you and
Right, like
Yeah.
like look at Ninja and his wife. Like they go through a lot of shit too. Ninja doesn't even want to play with the female streamer for that specific reason. Like it's just it's not fun for them. But you know, it is what it is. I'm not offended by what she did or how she did it. Guys just gotta fucking go find a girl, man. Fuck.
Can I chime in on this? Because I actually been keeping up with this. So first and foremost, Leafy got banned off of YouTube. Let's get that out the way. He had to make a second channel. He got banned because of this.
Yeah, he literally there's a drama alert video coming out later. I'm gonna watch it.
It's because
it's like Leafy is always in some type of drama with somebody. What is this video even about?
Okay.
Drama.
Let me explain.
Well, him and Pokemon got beef, I think, right?
Yeah.
He has beef with everybody.
Let me explain. All he did was call her out for what everybody else was saying. All he did was call her out for being a hypocrite about getting people's sponsor taken away and being a hypocrite saying people can't make content. Yes, she's a content creator that goes on Twitch and eats all day. And because she has simps and little 12-year-olds and people on Twitter beating their dick to her picture, watching her talking about some I love you and stuff, they sit there and watch it. All he said is Pokimane isn't a good content creator and she doesn't look that good. That's all he said. The simps got mad. The Twitch streamers got mad because he said that, and then they started attacking Leafy. So he kept picking at Pokimane, which made Pokimane leave because he kept picking at Pokimane. So A Street, and Pokimane band together to get him banned off his platform. They band together to get him banned off the platform. So that's
kind of what I was talking about earlier about the fact that my viewpoint on this is like I think you should be upfront and honest with your audience. You don't have to tell everyone about your life or whatever, but she definitely was like, you know, I guess riding the simp wave. And that's how, I mean, like in reality, if you don't think Pokemon got popular because of simps and little 12-year-olds, like he was saying, like you're wrong. That's exactly how she got popular. That's exactly how we got a lot of females on the platform that are doing some fuck shit, like the girl whipping her fucking titty out.
What's her name? Alinity or something?
Huh? Yeah, Alinity. That's why a lot of those girls are up there, you know? And there's fucking, like, I cannot tell you how many fucking Twitch streamers I've seen or whatever that end up having like a fucking OnlyFans or some shit like that, or, you know, whatever. Like, they are up there because of, you know, the sexualization of the fact that they're attractive women. And like Nappy was saying, in my personal opinion, I do not think Pokimane is a good content creator either. Like Nappy was saying, I've literally like come across her stream multiple times, and all she's fucking doing is sitting there eating food. Like I watch a guy named Graham Stephan, and he literally made a video on her because she commented on a video about him. He's like a financial expert. He's like 22 years old or something, and he's a fucking millionaire, owns, you know, real estate in LA, the whole works. He's doing good for himself. Anyways, they did a video where he broke down like, you know, like her financials and, you know, all that shit. And he even made a comment in there, you know, they were watching, you know, or she was doing a Twitch stream and she was like eating or whatever. He was like, man, he was like, I wish I could just get paid to sit in front of a camera and eat or some shit like that. Like, you know, he's literally not even in the industry. And he made a comment that literally encompasses the whole, you know, ideology of it. She, in my opinion, misled her audience based upon her relationship status, which in all reality, like, I mean, if I was her boyfriend or whatever, it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's just wrong. You're manipulating your audience for money. It's wrong. if you were a decent content creator and, you know, someone who's a decent human being, you would come out and you'd be like, you know, whatever, like, or if it gets asked enough, or when you guys decide to, you know, like, let it be known. You don't have to tell names. You don't have to say anything. All you can say is, hey, you know, yeah, I am in a relationship. I won't be divulging any other information, but I am in a relationship, blah, 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 whatever. But I just think it's wrong. You're misleading your audience. You weren't, quote unquote, lying to them, but, I mean, you're withholding information. And, like, it just makes you look bad and tacky. And I don't necessarily support all the things that Leafy did, but I think he attacked something that needed to be attacked, in the fact that there are a lot of female Twitch streamers that are up there and are just riding the popularity of the little simp kids and just doing anything and everything they can to stay relevant and sexualizing themselves. I don't think Pokimane necessarily sexualizes herself, but she is so popular now that she doesn't have to do the crazy stunts like fucking Alinity does. Like,
but she doesn't even do anything. Like, she doesn't wear revealing. I've
seen. Saying. She's popular now, so she doesn't have to.
In all the videos I've seen, I think you're. So this is my take. If I had a girlfriend that was doing YouTube, right? And if it would have made our relationship harder because she revealed that she had a boyfriend, like, she doesn't have to like hide it, but she doesn't need to come out and say, "Hey guys, I have a boyfriend." Like, it's gonna make her life a living hell, my guy.
Yeah.
I actually, like, you don't understand this.
You
bro.
don't have a boyfriend, but at the same time, you don't owe your.
My biggest fucking problem is there's literally evidence that any form of boyfriend or any word of the sort is literally banned in Pokimane's chat. Like, you are trying to hide it. You are 100% trying to hide it, and that is wrong. And there's content up. I can pull it up. I can pull it up on fucking Twitter right now. Fucking just a week or 2 weeks ago, fucking Keemstar posted it. He got it from a mod that works for Pokimane, that literally all of her, you know, trigger words in her thing that's posted, all racial slurs, all the shit that, you know, normally would be posted. There's the weird fucking, you know, Pokimane feet fucking links and, you know, shit like that. But literally any form of boyfriend relationship, some shit like that, is literally banned in her Twitch chat. And that's what I don't agree with, man. Like,
I wouldn't go that far, not to cut you off. I wouldn't go that far, but ain't nobody on YouTube ever going to know my relationship. Now, that part, I can't agree with you, because I don't want nobody to know. Let's say I get super big. I don't need you to know who my relationship is. I don't need you to know about my personal life. I don't need you to know that. You just need to know me to be a content creator. It's dangerous. And this is coming from a place where if people know who you are and they want to harm you, they go after the people that you know.
And they can get that information. That's my thing. You know what I mean? And even though, whether you confirm it or deny it or not, even if you hide the identity, you don't say any names, you don't say any pictures. If you know what an incel is, the level of entitlement that they feel that they have because they've been denied pussy, it's like they will go to the means that they have to get the information that they want. And it's not difficult. We leave a digital footprint every time we do anything. So if they really wanted to get that information, they could. I don't necessarily see anything wrong with her omitting that information altogether. If it is a matter of her kind of pimping herself out in a way, you know what I mean, or even just leading them on, her audience on, so that she can get more money, that's wrong and that's dangerous as well. But
that's what I think it led to.
All right, so this is the thing, right? If you're an attractive streamer and your whole fucking chat is blowing up with the word boyfriend, if my chat was blown up with the word girlfriend, I'm banning that shit, my guy. I'm not gonna sit here and let 95% of my chat be bothering me the whole time I'm playing games or doing whatever I'm doing when I'm playing and talking to my Twitch stream. Be like, hey, do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a boyfriend? You're really cute. Do you have a girlfriend? Like, I'm banning that fucking word, bro.
And that and Vaseline.
Like,
all of the above.
Absolutely.
Like, I get where you're coming from, Joey, but I disagree with you. Like, with her being as popular as she is, and I think she's attractive. She's attractive, right? For some of us, bro.
She look like a fucking foot. No,
bro. For some of us, she's attractive. So I get it. Like, it might be wrong because she's hiding if she has a boyfriend, but it's a lot harder for an attractive female streamer to actually try and play games with your whole chat blowing up about how attractive and if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend.
To be fair, she don't play games no more. She just
look.
People pay her to do that shit. I'm gonna get paid to do the least.
I'm just gonna like spark notes like my ending to this. At the end of the day, I think she knowingly 100% knowingly knew what she was doing and strategically did it so that she could still make money off of the people that she wanted to make money off of, and did it in a way so that she didn't have to reveal what she was doing, so the little simp kids or whatever or whoever kept donating to her and she didn't lose that cash flow. I think it's wrong. I think it's distasteful, and I think it's misleading your audience. There's a lot of content creators out there who don't necessarily have their relationships in the limelight or whatever, but they are 100% truthful with their audience. And when you get a content creator that is distrustful and distruthful, I think it's wrong. You are put on a pedestal for a lot of people. You have thousands of people watching you, and when they come to find out, well, oh, they're lying to me, oh, they're this, they're that, and it's not a good thing, and I don't agree with it. I think she could have done it in a way where she could have been like, I don't want to reveal my information to you guys, but yes, I am seeing someone or something. I will not, divulge any information about them. We want to keep it private, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I think there was a way to go about it where she could have been truthful and still kept her shit.
It's out now.
You think the internet's gonna listen to we want to? They're not gonna listen to that shit, bro. They're gonna do whatever the fuck they want. Whether it doesn't matter what you say.
It's out now.
Here's my 2 cents. I do not care if you got milked into thinking that if you donated $1,000 to this woman's stream just because she's attractive, that she will give you the time of day. It's your fault. I don't care how old you is, and if you just 12 years old, if your parents gave you the access to their credit cards to do that, that's their fault. Okay, 1, 2. If she wants to make money easy, like we gonna sit up here and act like these companies have our best interests in heart. Companies do way worse stuff than this and not tell us they have a boyfriend.
Twitch literally got porn on their fucking platform that they still have not removed for the past 4 years.
McDonald's literally feeds stuff, stuff in their food to make it addictive, and it's not healthy. But we buy it. Now, is that morally right? No, but I don't care. Like, there's worse things to be worried about than a woman getting money off of simps and incels that want to donate them. And if she can get money that way, do I think it's right? No, I don't care.
Bro, it's a hustle out there, bro. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Like,
people are getting off doing way worse things than that. And to be quite honest, exactly, like paying for your kids to get ahead in college, and then you get 2 months.
Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, like AK said, it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, guess what? Them incels that found out she had a boyfriend are gonna still pay for. They still gonna pay for her stuff. They still gonna go to her stream. They still gonna give her money. It is what it is. So whatever.
And sex sells, regardless of she's attractive or not. Sex is one of the oldest things to make money off of. That's not nothing new, and it's not going anywhere.
Pinky wasn't attractive. We seen how she blew up.
Exactly. There was hookers in the Bible. Come on now.
All right, moving on.
Questions. We got 2 questions from Gumby, and since he's like an honorary nerd boy, I'm gonna just get both of his out the way. Anybody has thoughts on the new Hyperscape, the new free-to-play BR?
I like it. I enjoy this game. So I haven't found a battle royale that I liked, right? So I was really hesitant on buying it. I was talking to Leak, and I was like, dude, Leak, is it worth it? He's like, you know, Rabbit, he's like, download it for yourself, and we'll play it together, and you can fend for yourself. I was like, all right, bet. I enjoy this game, bro. Like, it's fast paced. It's I mean, the Gatling gun's kind of overpowered, but I enjoy it. I enjoy this game. I think it's a game to be played. I'm not saying it's gonna take over Fortnite or whatever, but I enjoy this battle royale.
Fortnite has already been taken over by Fall Guys, so no.
I
For
think,
now.
in my personal opinion, I think the idea of the game is good, but in its current state right now, it's garbage.
I never played it, so I don't have an opinion.
And the reason why I think that is exactly what Randall just said, which is the fact that the Gatling gun is overpowered. And it's not a little overpowered, it's very, very overpowered.
So one gun's gonna make you hate the old game, huh?
Well, to be fair, Fortnite, one weapon made almost the whole player base quit when they put the sword in the game.
Yeah, okay. And listen, and this is why I feel that way. Games have to have balance, right? I loaded in this game completely objective, and here's the thing: I literally seen this game and I got so fucking excited, right? I was like, dude, this game's gonna fucking slap. I'm like in the fucking the little tutorial and shit, and I'm like, I'm going to clap at this game. Like, I know, like, with the powers and the abilities, like, I know that I have a pretty high game IQ when it comes to shit like that, and I knew I was going to do very well until I found out how overpowered the Gatling gun was. And I shit you not, no matter what I did, if I did not have a Gatling gun and I ran into someone with one, you are not winning that gunfight. You are not, unless they miss every shot.
I've won it. You just gotta be good with your shots, Joey.
Okay, I am good with my shots, and I can show you clips of me literally not missing a single shot on someone and them absolutely wrecking me just because they had the Gatling gun. And it makes the game unfucking playable to me. Like, I literally played 5 matches, and after those 5 matches, I said, I'm not playing this until they do, you know, a balance for the Gatling gun. After that, I'll play it again, and my opinion will probably change if they do things the right way. But as of now, the current state of the game and the way it plays and how overpowered the Gatling gun is, if you don't get it, you're probably not winning. And that's just the way it is.
Chrono, have you played it?
I'm not going to play it. The Battle Royale scene is oversaturated to the point now we have a game like Fall Guys that's trying to sneak his way in. It's too oversaturated. I'm kind of tired of these 100-man Battle Royales.
Same.
I understand it's the new big thing in the gaming genre, but I'm tired of developers not being innovative with their games, and maybe because I'm an old head and I come from a time where every other week there was a new type of genre created. We want to play it safe. We want to go for what everybody likes during this time. It's hip, it's new, it's oversaturated, and it's going to get us money. Like, bro.
To be fair, how many fake Call of Duties came out back in the 360 days?
You had Halo. You had
Halo.
You had Bad Company.
You had Bad Company. You had
Bad Company is a great game. Battlefield.
You had Battlefield. You had Haze. You had
Haze was terrible and it got knocked off when it first came out. But look at all the
Brink. You had a whole bunch of
Brink. Okay, so Brink is different because Brink is technically the first Overwatch, and people forget that Brink was trying to bring in the hero.
My whole point is, whenever you have something that's popular, regardless of whatever medium it is, you are going to have people that's going to copy it.
Exactly, and I'm tired of it. But going back to your Call of Duty days, look at how many other genres were still thriving during that time. You still had the fighting game going through its renaissance. You still
fighting games was pretty much dead until like 2006, 2007.
Right, that's when the biggest Call of Duty came out. That's when Black Ops 2 came out. Black Ops 2 came out. That's when the fighting game renaissance happened. That's what I'm speaking from. So you have that. You had those blowing up. Platformers were dying, but people were still playing platformers. You had a few games. MMORPGs were still doing good. Like
just like how when Banjo-Kazooie came out, and then everybody and their mom want to make those puzzle platformer things. The Gatsby, the Gatsby, the Crash Bandicoot.
I think it's at a different severity now, is what Chrono's
saying. It definitely is.
I mean, you literally have back-to-back Call of Duties basically weighting their whole game on a battle royale. Like, everyone hated Black Ops 4's healing mechanic in multiplayer. It was trash. So what do? They came out with Blackout. And everyone loved Blackout. I played Blackout all the time. Me and Rabbit played Blackout. It was fucking lit. I loved Blackout. Then, next fucking Call of Duty comes out. There's obviously a competitive scene. The pros are playing. Now they're in a franchise type of thing, whatever. But what's happening? Warzone is the biggest fucking thing. I played it a couple times and I stopped playing it because it's just like, it's the same bullshit. And like, it's getting very old. We've never seen the severity of like a situation like this. In this severe at the severity.
Y'all must not have been around back in the 90s in the arcade days. How many fighting games came out after Street Fighter 2?
Look at how many that shit was crazy.
You would go to the arcade, and literally be a new fighting game. Literally every time you went to the arcade, bro. This is
but
not.
You have to understand that most of them had different mechanics. A lot of these battle royales have the same exact.
Oh, they had the same fucking mechanics, man. Quarterback circle.
Yeah,
it was the same thing, just different people, my guy.
No,
Mortal Kombat.
I disagree with that, bro.
Going to arcades, and there would be new fighting games. Like there would be Primal Rage to Killer Instinct to Street Fighter to Mortal Kombat, everything. And then those are just the successful ones. There was a whole bunch of ones. There was a Double Dragon fighting game that nobody cared about. There was literally, you think of it, it was a fighting game. Bro, like fighting games literally had the worst saturation back in the 90s.
Yeah, it was really bad back. It was super bad for those.
I would never say fighting games had the worst saturation. Shooters have the worst saturation.
You might be like that because you're biased for fighting games, but fighting games are bad.
I'm not biased for fighting games at all. I'll play a shooter.
I've played a fighting game before, and I love fighting games. That literally is my genre. I would tell you, it was saturated as I don't know what back in the day.
Shooters are way more saturated because shooters been saturated since Call of Duty 4. I mean, not Call of Duty. Since Call of Duty 4. It's been saturated since then. It's just evolved into something called a battle royale, and it's still as saturated as it's been since like 2004, 2005.
Okay, so you compare something from 2005 to something that was back in the 90s. There's still new fighting games coming out.
Okay, there's still how many new IPs? How many new IPs are coming out now? How many new IPs are coming out now?
Dragon Ball Fighters.
Dragon Ball Fighters is the newest IP out of how many? They play it safe now. We have consistent.
Like, there's new fighting games that come out. Literally, fighting herds. Come on, bro.
What about Grand Blue just came out a couple months ago, dude.
Come on, bro.
How many new IPs compared to new shooters come out? What are you saying? No. Fortnite, the fucking game that we're talking about now. Rogue Company. There's like 7 IPs that came out this year alone in shooters. There's only been 2 new IPs in fighting games this year.
But shooters are easier to make than fighters. That's what I'm saying.
Shooters have more IPs than fighting games. Is what I'm saying.
We're saying we were just talking about back in the 90s.
Okay, in the 90s, I'll give you that.
Okay, that's what we were talking about, bro.
Platformers and fighting games, and even then, you can say platformers had more IPs than fighting games because they were.
There was definitely a bunch of different platformers, from the Earthworm Jim's to the Sonics to the Marios to Vector Man, Kid Chameleon. There was a bunch of this is not new. Whatever's the most popular game, there's going to be a bunch of people riding off that wave. That was my whole point.
And the shit is dumb. I just want people to be more innovative. And I ain't trying to cut this off from the ladies. I just wanted shit to be more innovative. Like, I'm tired of playing the same game over and over fucking again.
I feel you, Chrono.
Back in with the next question. Name an anime that will always be close to your heart.
Y'all know my answer.
Sword Art Online.
Bible Black. Got it. Boom.
Moxie, Treasure.
I don't have one.
For me, I'm gonna say Death Note.
That's a good one.
Only because it was like the first anime I can say that I really sat down and kind of sunk my teeth into, and it made me kind of want to see more and delve into it a little bit more.
Mine's is debatable because it's I want to say Outlaw Star because that's the first anime I ever watched that got me into anime. But I want to say 7 Deadly Sins because I feel like 7 Deadly Sins is the best anime out right now.
It's really good.
It's it's the one I want to sit down and I can't wait for the next season to come out, and I get mad when I finish the season. So
Right. I feel that.
it's a toss up between them two.
All right.
I would say so. I got into anime, like I've been watching it heavy super recently, and I would say it's an old one, but I watched it like I don't know a couple years ago. Yu Yu Hakusho. That would be my my close to the heart. Yeah, that's my.
That's probably mine too. Yu Yu Hakusho, because I watched Dragon Ball Z, but Yu Yu Hakusho put me on like, okay, yeah, I like this genre.
I'm sorry to say, JoJo.
Special shout out to One Piece because my mom got
Oh
it.
yeah.
One Piece.
Oh yeah.
But Joe,
Honorable
I like
mentions.
that Sword Art Online, dude. I've been rewatching that anime, my guy. Oh, dude, it's amazing.
It was literally the first anime I watched, so it has to be like.
My mom was sitting up watching Shaman King. We was watching literally everything on Fox.
Yes, that was that shit.
Last question. If you drop soap in the shower, is the soap dirty or is the shower clean? And that comes from Gumby.
Dude, shower's clean, my guy. Shower's clean now.
It depends on how
Was your
dirty your
shower
shower was
clean?
before.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Was the shower clean before?
Okay.
Y'all out here with black sludge in the shower talking about the shower clean? No, y'all
Still
tripping.
be alive right now,
My
thank
shower
God.
be
Yeah.
clean. I don't know about you.
Y'all, first of all, y'all picking up soap. Y'all ain't got gel soap. Y'all tripping.
Bro, where you live?
Moving on. Movie theaters are opening up and they are doing special promos for like I want to say like it was like 15-cent movies, and they are super discounting stuff so people can come back. Is anybody willing to go back to the movies now, or are we still like
Fuck
No.
yeah, I can't wait to go back to the goddamn movie. I work in a warehouse. I fucking come in contact with over 100 people a day. I ain't afraid to go to the fucking movie theater, bro. I'll just wear a fucking mask.
No, because I feel like we're starting to have a renaissance for movies coming straight to a streaming platform.
Yep.
So I
That's cool and all, but I'm not paying $30 to go see Mulan at home.
Right, yeah.
Nah, they don't get it together.
No, because a lot of
fucked up over Mulan.
a lot of Netflix were doing was just they were having the movies come to the platform, and then they were just paying people like that new.
True, I get it. That Jamie Foxx movie, that was fire. I watched that last weekend.
I like that.
Onward, I know we talked about this last time, but I literally downloaded. I got Disney Plus for Onward.
I literally watched Onward in the movie theater 2 days before everything shut down.
You know what's crazy? This is a side note. Y'all know the little girl that was in the Jamie Foxx movie? I mean, yeah, in the Jamie Foxx movie.
But the girl that was rapping?
Yeah, y'all know she older than us. She 29.
Really?
What? Damn.
She's not older than us. She older than
She
you.
older, okay, she older than most of us in here. She's 29. I looked it up.
thought she was like 16,
I
17.
thought she was 16.
Right.
I was like,
I was legit about to say like she's cute, but I don't want to say that because it sounds weird. But she's 29.
Speaking of cute,
Yo, listen, how do y'all feel about Tim the Tap Man finally getting a dub?
Fuck yeah, dude. That dude's been fucked for so long. My God.
who cares? Who cares? There's plenty of people who can't win. Who cares?
Man, Tim's my dude. Listen.
cares?
That brought a lot of people together in 2020. 2020's been a shit year. There's a lot of people rallying behind Tim to watch him get a dub.
So all these people who can't win rally between a man that couldn't win, and when he finally won, y'all go back.
It was a lot different, dude. He was being fucked. Like the whole lobby, it would be like 45% of the lobby would be to Tim holding him back and watching him.
He was getting stream sniped a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's plenty of people that get stream tonight. Why should I feel sorry for them? I'm sorry. I'm real anti. I don't care.
Who said sorry? What happened?
That's not a big moment to me. That's okay. A dude playing a game. That's not a big moment to me. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. I'm not trying to be rude or negative Nancy. Who cares for a dude playing Fall Guys? I can see if he was going for a record. Who cares for a dude playing Fall Guys that won his first game? That's like looking at that's like looking at my son win his first game of Tekken. Like, yeah, I'm so proud of him. Nah, I don't care.
No, when Cam threw his first Hadouken in Street Fighter, I was ecstatic.
All I'm saying is it brought a lot of people together. I think it brought a lot of people together. I think it was really cool because, you know, he brought a lot of people together and a lot of different platforms. He had fucking ESPN tweeting out about it. The fucking Fall Guys creators were tweeting, picking at him. Fucking Twitch was tweeting at him, shitting on him. I mean, like, literally, like, it brought a lot of people together in a point in time when there's not a lot of shit going on, and 2020 is a shit year, and it was kind of wholesome to see, you know.
That's the problem. It's not a lot of shit going on, so we're on ESPN promoting a dude playing a video game. Like, we got all this basketball stuff going on. We on ESPN promoting a dude playing a video game.
Bro, there's not a lot of basketball going on. Who the fuck you lying to?
There was literally two basketball games, not only that day, but the day before.
There is some basketball going on.
It don't matter. Promote. Stick to. I don't like when sports enters the gaming realm. Stick to sports, please. Stick to sports. If you are not a player playing the game, stick to sports. Stop doing this.
I find it ironic how they used to. How they need them for content. I just think it's funny.
Right, like, it's funny, but I get tired of that because now ESPN, as soon as all the sports come back, they're like, oh, now we're a gaming stuff. Now we're gonna promote games. Like, no, dog, stick to your platform. Stick to what works for you because y'all memes are already terrible. Stop trying to enter this to force it to be something else. Because we all know when other entities
gaming and pushing it even to another upper echelon, who am I to stop it?
Man, bump all that because we all know what's going to happen to gaming, what's already happening to gaming. I'm so anti.
What happens when you get big in gaming and you see yourself on ESPN? You feel.
I don't want to see myself on ESPN. I'll be honest with you. I don't want to see myself as a highlight player. I like to stay under the scope. I'm really an under the scope type person. Don't put me on. I'll take
it. Whatever you want to do, any sponsorships or whatever.
Go ahead. You can have it, but I'll tell ESPN, do not put my fucking content on your channel. I didn't fucking tell you to put my content on your channel. Keep my shit off. Keep my name out your fucking mouth.
Look, I'm not doing this for money, but if I happen to get money while doing it, I'm not gonna say no to it.
No, if I happen to get money, fine. I don't want my content on stuff that's not game related. ESPN is not fucking gaming related, and they're trying to get into the fucking echelon to force esports. No, get the fuck out of here.
We just wanted to agree to disagree. Second to last thing. I want to. How much time you got left, Treasure?
I got about 10 minutes.
All right, so we'll skip over this and go to the last thing I want females' opinion on this whole Cuties thing. Basically, Netflix has a show. I don't know if they canceled it or not, but basically, it's a bunch of like little 11-year-old girls that are doing some type of dance team or something, and the promotional pictures and stuff showed them in little scantily clad, almost pedophile-esque pictures. Netflix has since taken it down, but it goes back to that thing where people are trying to push pedophilia to being normal. And I just want you guys, especially the ladies here, I want you guys' opinions on that.
I think this goes back all the way to like Dance Moms and like idols and shit like that. Like, just because it's getting more like, just because the creators are getting more pedophile-esque does not mean what the kids are doing is wrong. I mean, yeah, they're making them look like adults, but like, they're just being kids. And if they're having fun doing it, fine. But if you're a parent, like, forcing your kid to do these, like, recitals or pageants or whatever the fuck, like, that's a bit weird. But, like...
There's a lot of moms who force their kids to do stuff that they couldn't do.
Right, so...
Dance moms and pageants and stuff like that.
But I feel like it's... Especially with everything going on in the current state of the world, I feel like that's what they're doing, like, because now pedophilia is gonna get like clickbaited. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it has pedophilia in the name, people are already gonna have a feeling about it. So obviously it's gonna get views. It's gonna get, you know, people to watch it. Like, if it has pedophilia-esque, you know, kind of aura around it, it's gonna get some sort of backlash, support, whatever the fuck. So it sucks ass. That's not what I'm saying. Am I saying it's right? No, but what I'm saying is they're doing that either just because they're fucked up in the head, in which case I just want to talk. Send me the Addy. I just want to talk. But if it's like the clickbait thing, find something else to fucking clickbait about. Like, especially when it's not your fucking kids.
Moxie?
I think this country has a fucking problem.
Oh yeah.
I've known a lot about the covert pedophilia for a very, very long time, but it seems like now things are kind of just rising to the surface.
Because 2020 can't get any worse.
Yeah, of course not. You know, I think that's because social media, you know what I mean? Everybody's at home and we're sharing shit, but this is a perfect example of the problem that America has. This ad is disgusting. It's gross. I agree that these little girls, they can dance and have fun, but when you put them in outfits like this, when you make them arch their back, you know what I mean? These are very sexual poses that they have these girls in. You know, like she was saying, like Treasure was saying, it does definitely go back to the pageants. It go back to all of that. But even then, it's over sexualized. These girls don't have to show their midriffs. They don't have to. It's just too much. It's too much. And I just feel like, I don't know, this is only one of numerous problems and instances that we have. You know what I mean? This is only scratching the surface. This is a very small piece of the pedophilia that is very deeply ingrained into this country, and really, I think the world. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys if y'all conspiracy theorists like I am, if you know about all the shit that's going on, Pizzagate, and if you know about, you know what I mean, this is deep. It's disgusting, and I just feel like,
and it's hard to because I'm not a conspiracy theorist, so it's hard for me to pick out what is real and what is just people, you know, blowing out their mind. But people, I do not care. I am willing to die on this sword because I have a little one that I'm so attached to. That I have a little one that looks up to me as a father figure. If anybody tries to normalize pedophilia, I'm willing to die on that sword and say no.
No, not at all.
I don't care what people say. Oh, it's a mental thing. All right, cool. You can be mentally shot in the head. I don't care.
You're sick if you think a child's body part is sexually attractive.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not.
And I really think a lot of it has to do with people wanting to, just like how rapists get off, not necessarily off of the sex itself. It's just the power they get stuck on.
Yeah.
The control thing they get stuck on.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. I was actually having a conversation with my best friend about this, about how rape is not always about sexual. It's not always about sex. It's not always about pleasure. It's about dominance and establishing control over something that you feel that you can have that control over.
Right.
Which is a different type of pleasure. It's not necessarily sexual, but it definitely is a pleasure.
It is a pleasure. It's
not always about sexual pleasure. And I mean, this is just, I don't know, for me, this is just one of the numerous open in the air, you know what I mean? Just one of these instances of them putting something very disgusting and sexualized into something that seems so very innocent. You know, they do that shit all the time.
Right, you guys want to talk about WAP, but you got kids out here in pageants that you're putting in fucking two-piece bikinis that are barely covered.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, you're putting those kids in those pageants. That's not your fucking kid's fault. You want to put your kid in dance? Go ahead and put your kid in dance.
Exactly.
But you're going to do pageants and like that shit, and you're going to put them in those outfits? Right. You're going to pay for that shit? That's on you. That's not on your kids. Don't you dare blame your kids for that shit.
Why is that normal?
Right.
And just because this is Netflix, like, this is a very large platform. Ain't no way that they ain't know.
Right.
Just like all the other
somebody in that space should have been like, hey, this is not cool. Somebody should have saw it.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
I have a 6-year-old little brother and I have a 3-year-old nephew. Anybody even breathes near them wrong, I'm willing to go to prison.
Exactly. The same thing with Cam. Anything happens to Cam, he is 9. I'm willing to go to jail over that.
I'll smile at my mugshot. I'll do it again.
I have nephews and nieces. Anything that happens to them, I promise you, I'm willing to go to jail over that.
Right.
Like, this shit wild. I'm looking at this picture again. Like, the girl in the front is doing the squatting pose that we've seen Nicki Minaj and Little Kim do. Like, this shit is wild.
No.
Girl on
and
the
it's
side
not just them doing it. Like, they pose them like that.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
a reason.
Because kids only know what you show them.
Right.
Yep.
Kids are literally a product of what you bring them around. Ask me how I know.
Mm-hmm.
Chrono, I know you want to say something on this.
Oh man, this is So I had to talk with LaShayla about this because she used about the dancing, the dance moms and stuff, and she said you can't. Why are you sexualizing children? And my counter to that was, it's not that I'm going to sexualize children. I know exactly what they were aiming for. It's the fact that pedophilia is so rampant nowadays. We just had the Smash situation happen a month ago. So that goes to show that there's pedophilia everywhere. We really have a subgroup on Twitter called MAP. Minor attractiveness something.
Yeah.
Minor attractive person.
I just want to go on the record real fast.
Go ahead.
I just want to go on the record real fast and say MAPs are not a part of the LGBTQ plus community.
No.
As a part of the LGBTQ plus community, I will fucking kill a MAP on the street in cold blood. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I think it's bullshit. I really do think it's bullshit because I myself am a part of the LGBT community, and for them to try to, as hard as we've worked, as hard as it's a struggle every goddamn day, for them to just try to lump that all together like it's a sexual orientation, that's bullshit.
I will never fight you for being trans. I will never fight you for being gay. Never fight you for being non-binary. Nothing. But as soon as I find out you like little kids,
that's a wrap.
Let me just talk. I just want to talk.
Yeah, like you have all that, and then Netflix puts this picture out, and then if you watch the trailer is kind of subjective. Like the trailer, it shows like the main premise of the mom not liking what she's doing and stuff like that. The little girl being nervous to dance and stuff like that. She has her one friend trying to teach her how to dance and stuff like that. It's cool. But you're sexualizing. What's the one? It's the one with the blonde hair. The little girl with the blonde hair. Every moment she is posing like she about to get some. I hate to say it like that, but it's the truth. And it's like, y'all are sexualizing these children. It's not us. It's not us. When you look at the photo, it's sexualized to the point the description talked about, it's a twerk team. Netflix knows what the fuck they're doing.
Hidden in plain sight.
Right, it's hidden in plain sight, and people constantly defending this shit annoys me. Like, how can you defend something that is in plain sight there, telling you this is who we're trying to attract? When the description immediately say twerk, I understand twerking is not just popping your ass; it's more to it. But what is the main premise in twerking? What's the main body asset that you
twerk by itself is sexual? Period.
Yeah, but it's even deeper than that, though. It's not even just the level of we're trying to attract pedophiles to watch this. We're also trying to groom your little daughters to feel comfortable doing this.
It's less about the denotation, like the definition of twerk, and it's more about the connotation of how people see it.
Right.
It's not about, that's not sexual. You want to fucking bet your ass?
Oh, it's just a dance. It's just a regular dance that everyone doesn't know.
And like the argument,
why are they doing that instead of something like ballet or tap dancing?
The argument that I got used against me was, white people like twerking. So what? White people be the main one with their coochie popping, with their coochie out like it's a motherfucking video, popping in front of the fucking camera and shit. Like the shit sexual. Like just admit it's sexual. Like it's a sexual fucking dance. It is what it is. We respect it. It's a part of dance culture. And everybody can fucking respect it. It's like what? Grinding stuff like that.
You can also put your kid in hip hop dance and they're not gonna be twerking and shit.
Right.
Exactly.
Y'all not watch Hip Hop Harry? Like, come on. Like, y'all not watch Hip Hop Harry, but whoa, dog. Like Netflix needs to be canceled for that shit. But the problem is nobody's gonna cancel Netflix. Everybody's gonna watch Cutie this is disgusting. I would just watch Cutie. I'm gonna be looking at that person like, so you watch Cutie by yourself as a grown ass man, and now you discussed it.
I don't want to bitch about it that much. No, it's just gross. I don't want to.
No, like I seen Cuties. Right, I see Cutie coming out. I'm not gonna click on it. I made jokes about it. Like, no. I don't want to. I didn't watch Cutie. Like, I'm making jokes about it, but it's not gonna be on my fucking Netflix.
It ain't gonna be in my watch list.
Not at all. The fuck I look like.
So is that what we're doing now? So I have to vocally say
another thing. that I want to say, because I agree with literally everything that's been said so far. One last thing I have to say is we need to unnormalize the kind of risque dress of people in these kind of things. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna say names or anything like that, but someone close to me, they have someone in their life who's younger. She's younger than 10 years old, and she does cheerleading and stuff like that. And those cheerleading outfits, not cool. Like, yeah. I don't like, she does competitive cheer and stuff like that. Like, I'm not trying to get into all that, but even like, I've looked at some of that shit and I'm like, man, why are they dressing these young girls like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do cheerleading outfits have to be like this or look like this or whatever? Like, it's just, I don't think it's right. And I think it's something that needs to be corrected. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
I want to make one more point. I think that, at least in America, a lot of things when it comes to women and girls as a whole is overly sexualized. Now, I'm not a social justice warrior at all. I hate social justice warriors. I think they are some of the dumbest people sometimes, and I will stand by it, and anybody can debate me about that. But I really do feel like a lot of things are sexualized for women, and now it's starting to trickle down to younger girls. Like, going back to the cheerleading stuff, my little sister used to competitive cheerlead, and I used to hear my dad like, why the fuck are they wearing this stuff? Why are they wearing this stuff? And it's like,
you don't have to be a social justice warrior to be like, yo, you're kind of a pedophile, bro.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck pedophilia.
And also, just one more thing. This doesn't go for any of you guys. I mean, it might, but I don't know you guys that well. But this isn't just about like 40-year-old men wanting to fuck 6-year-olds. This is about your homeboy that's 25 dating a 16-year-old.
Oh, facts. Yep. Facts.
So start calling your homeboys out. This starts with you calling your friends out. We're not trying to take down. I mean, we are trying to take down Hollywood pedophiles, but that's not where it's got to start. It's got to start with you calling your homeboys out when they're looking at a 16-year-old and trying to fuck them.
Dog, as soon as I graduated from high school, I stopped hanging around high schoolers. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
right.
Like, if you 19 still hanging around your high school friends, you got a problem, dog.
Yes. Yes. Like, you 19 and you up here trying to date 14-year-olds, there's something wrong with you. Somebody should have said that to you. Like, as sad as it is, and it's so normalized that 20-something-year-olds can go have a high school boyfriend and girlfriend. It's so normalized to that it's terrible. I was having this debate with some of my friends when I was in Chicago about that, and they was like, well, I knew what I was doing at 14. I knew what I was. No, you didn't.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I think it's so funny too, because particularly like in my high school and stuff, I've seen it multiple times where I grew up in, a very country town, and, they kind of had that thing where there was a couple girls that, that were in my high school that were dating like older guys that, maybe worked in a trade. And, I guarantee their dads had that kind of thing. Like, yeah, he's older, but he's got his stuff together. He's in, he's in the union or whatever, and he's doing his journeyman shit, and he's doing this and he's doing that. It's like, bro, do you not realize he's like 23 and your daughter's 17?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, scientifically, our brains are not fully matured until about 25, 26.
Yeah, right. Your brain is still developing until you're 25.
Right. And I think
that thought, and I said this when I was debating back last weekend. Okay, Treasure. We'll talk to you a little bit later. I said this to them. There's nothing you can tell me that you you can be manipulated by a grown man. All they really have to do is just flash money or or make you feel good or stuff like that. Grown up, drive, take you places. There's so many easy ways to manipulate a high schooler. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
Another problem with that is like
stupid shit I used to do when I was in high school that I would never do now.
Right.
Your brain.
And the problem with that is the fact that like I don't know, it's hard because you think about, say someone's 17 and 23, right? Like I just gave you an example of. You take that and you move that 6 years in the future, and that person's 23 and the other person's 29. That's not a problem now. Like, but it's the age at the, you know, it's that age period that's the problem. You know, like you move it forward in a 6 year age gap. You know, when you're in your 20s and you're dating someone in their high 20s is not a problem, but when it's something like that, then it is a problem. And it's just like, I don't know, people need to realize that. And, you know, just I don't know, personally, in my opinion, I don't know how people can do shit like that. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, when I was like 18, I was dating someone who just turned 17, like, and I was about to turn 19, but I don't think that's the same. You know what I'm saying? We're talking like 2 years technically, you know, like, so I don't know, but we're talking, I don't know. Here's
my problem about that 6 year age gap shit. Why would you want to talk to somebody 6 years younger than you? Y'all have nothing in common, bro.
Yeah, true.
I mean, so there are, I'm not saying the 17 to 26 is okay, but when you get older, there are some people you connect with that is younger or older than you. If you have that conversation and you click, you click. I don't give a fuck about your age when you're that old. If you're 27, you like a 37-year-old, and y'all get along fine, y'all, dude, go do you.
Like I'm gonna give you guys an example. I'm gonna give you guys an example that I personally thought was fucking disgusting, right? There was a girl that I had been, you know, into in my high school, right? I'm not going to drop names or anything like that. But she was 17 years old, and she was working at a local place, a local establishment. And there was a manager there that was in his low 30s. As soon as she turned 18, that she worked there for a little while longer, ended up quitting her job. And I think at that time he was, I want to say 34. They ended up getting together. And so, like, you think that wasn't a situation the whole time for one and shit like that? Like, that's not okay. But in my personal opinion, like what Rabbit was saying, like, I get if, you know, like, I get where Chrono's coming from, and he's saying, what do you have in common? There are some people that are just younger that are just more mature fucking people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and can level with you on a level that honestly some people in your age group just fucking can't, you know? So I definitely see that, you know, like people of younger age or whatever can, you know, be I guess yeah, people of younger age can be manipulated, but you know, once you get in that like 20s range, like Randall was talking about, I think that you know, there also are people in that age group that can level with you and can be, you know, like a better person for you or a better relationship for you than someone your fucking age, because maybe you've got someone, you know, you're 26 years old or 29 or whatever, like we're talking about, and all you have to pick from are fucking chicks with 3 fucking kids or 29-year-old chicks that are still working dead-end jobs and ain't doing shit for themselves. You know, where you find someone who might be like 22, 23, you know, just in college actually doing something for themselves and are way more mature than any of the chicks in your age group. So I definitely see both sides of that coin for sure. Like,
it all goes down to the conversation you have with that person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, once you start talking to someone you're interested, and you guys find out each other, whatever, you talk to them, find out their age, you're interested, you guys click. It doesn't, you know, like, whatever. But you just gotta find that person.
Right. I mean, well, we'll move on to the second. We're gonna move on to the last thing, and then we gotta go. Kiss Anime is dead. So if you watch your anime on that site, yeah, it's gone.
Well, Japan is banding together to make another free site because they said it was bullshit that they left. They got rid of Kiss Anime. They said if the creators in Japan weren't complaining, why is Funimation and Crunchyroll, who are known to corrupt and not put all the content that people need out the why are you taking that away?
I will forever be a proponent that dubs take way too long to get done.
Mm-hmm.
As an avid dub watcher, there is no way I can watch it in Japanese and won't get it in English until like 3-4 years later.
I'm about to say
Yeah.
because the 7 Deadly Sins, they'll
Seven
do
Deadly
their dub and do they dub like the same week.
Seven Deadly Sins, that's a Netflix thing. And the only other one I think is like current or almost current with it is like Black Clover and My Hero. And even My Hero is behind.
My Hero's behind. Black Clover
Yeah.
is up to date with all theirs because I watched
Yeah.
Black Clover in dubbed. I can't watch
Okay.
Black Clover in subbed. I just
That's my
can't.
thing. Like, if y'all made it easier to keep up with it, like, there's no way I should have Funimation and something not be there, but y'all dubbed it.
Man, Funimation don't even have all the good anime. They still don't have Tenchi. They still don't have Outlaw Star. They have none of the classics. They have
Exactly.
more of the up to date or
You know why I can't go to watch the classics?
Kiss Anime.
Exactly.
And best believe they like, oh, we got rid of Kiss Anime. No, you didn't.
No,
I
you
guarantee you. I guarantee you.
I never even went to go Kiss Anime. I went to Go Anime.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I'm kind of like I feel for the Kiss Anime thing because like anytime I talk to like old like anime heads, because honestly like this whole like Funimation being an app on your phone and shit like that, it's kind of a newer wave thing. I think we can all agree to that. Like old anime watchers didn't have that luxury. So I had friends that when I was first getting into anime, they're like, oh yeah, like my boy Nubsy, like he always told me like, oh well, I don't know what he likes this fucking anime with the main character named Ruby. I don't know if you guys
Oh
know.
yeah, Ruby. Ruby's
that's,
great.
that's on YouTube, ain't it?
Yeah, that's on YouTube, bro. You can find that on YouTube.
It's like what's the anime called? Does anybody know what it's fucking called?
Ruby.
Oh, is it really called Ruby?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. So I didn't.
Blaze Blue Prospect Battle.
Right. So long story short, he likes that fucking anime, right? Back in the day, the only way to watch it really was Kiss Anime. So, he was a big Kiss Anime fan. I watched a little bit of something on Kiss Anime. I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't like anything that was, big or I watched it for a very long time. I understand, kind of the
If you're not gonna make this stuff widely available to me, don't get mad, but I find other means to do it.
Right, yeah. And I kind of feel for the people
about that I feel about ROMs. Y'all complain up, especially Nintendo got it bad. Y'all not gonna let me be able to play these old games and make it widely accessible for me to play these old games, these old licensed games and stuff. I get it, it's legal stuff. So I'm gonna find other ways to get it.
Right. Yeah, it's like having emulators and stuff on your fucking computer.
Allegedly.
If I want to play an old Power Rangers game from back in the 90s on the Super Nintendo, y'all are not going to put that on the screen for me to rebuy it again. Let's just keep it a buck. So how else am I going to play that game from my childhood?
Right. No.
I mean,
anyways, I feel bad. I feel bad because Kiss Anime and stuff like that. That's like old school anime watchers. Like that was their go-to kind of shit.
So,
you know what I'm saying? So I feel for them. But yeah, it's kind of bittersweet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
no, it's not. No, it's not. And for my favorite fans, allegedly, GoGoAnime.tv is still up.
Yep.
So
allegedly.
But once it's on the internet, it's damn near impossible to get it off.
You ain't about to stop pirating.
Oh
anime.
no, I mean, you really think that these sites are going to be held down by some bullshit like that? No, like
of course not.
They're gonna come back.
People sitting here crying, oh my god, Kiss Anime is gone. Man, I just literally pulled up Outlaw Star and I'm about to watch all 24 episodes because I haven't watched that anime in years. Man, you think you're gonna hold me back?
And then not only that, if you do release it, it's so expensive to the point like I'm paying $24 for 6 episodes.
Sorry, no. That was messed up. You had me severely messed up.
For an anime that's 500 plus episodes. Damn, sometimes in other cases 1,000 plus. Like no. But that's the last topic. We want to go ahead and get through with the outros. Let's start with you first, Moxie. Ladies first.
Thank you once again for having me on. I had a lot of fun. Everybody have a good week. Follow me on my social media, Instagram at Moxie with the camera. That is MOXIE WITDACAMERA. And definitely follow me on PlayStation at MIAH_LANAE. It's been real, y'all. Peace.
Rabbit. Go ahead, Rabbit.
Yo, it's your boy Rabbit, aka Mr. Fluffy Butt, aka DJ Carrot Sticks. It was fun. Got a lot of talking today. I felt like it was a good one.
Finally.
Yeah, finally. Vaseline having that. Anyways, yeah, thanks everyone. I'm glad I could actually make it because my tired ass was about to fucking sleep in, but my body woke me up at 10:15, said good morning, ladies. Anyways,
oh boy.
But yeah, anyways, thanks. Keep in tune with me, keep in tune with Chrono. I still I can't fucking speak. I still do be streaming. Just kind of bullshit here or there, nothing crazy. Any of the playoff matches that I have coming up that are going to be able to be streamed and will be on stream, I'll post in the Nerd Boys thing if you guys want to keep up with us. It's a really cool thing to watch, even if you're not a Rocket League fan or you don't get into that kind of thing. Seeing a competitive atmosphere, kind of can spark something in you if you're a competitive fighting game player or whatever. You want to do that kind of thing. It's cool to just see that kind of thing. So we got quality casters too, really good casting team and stuff like that. But anyways, yeah, thanks. Skyz, aka Cumulonimbus, aka Weatherman J. Peace.
So I hate to end this on bad news, but breaking news. Anybody here a fan of the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Yeah, why? What's up?
Jack Sherman just died.
No.
Oh man.
I hate it.
Yeah. Oh God. So Jack Sherman died, so I didn't want to leave this in a bad note, but yeah. We just found out.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
Did they know how he died?
I'll give it updates. We'll make a side video. Just rest in peace to him. But
bro, Red Hot Chili Peppers is
that's
like one of my number one favorite bands.
That's nostalgic 2000s.
Yeah, I think it doesn't say how he passed away.
Yeah, outro.
Yeah, but it's just been Nappyhead Millie. Follow me on YouTube at Nappyhead Millie, Instagram Nappyhead Millie, Facebook. You not get my name, but y'all know who I am.
I'll give it to you guys, no problem.
Twitter at Ochrono. I talk political crap on there most of the time.
Why do I feel like you're a Twitter politician? I'll
be correcting people when they say it, but other than that, yeah, I've been doing a lot of work with Road Company. I actually linked up with this competitive team, and I might be playing for the team. I'm not 100% on that, but they're giving me another tryout sometime this week. So we might be having Chrono playing pro Road Company. Other than that, the daily fuck yous to the haters. I ain't gonna say their names. They know who they is.
Also, fuck you to pedophiles. I think that's a big consensus from the podcast. Allegedly, any and every pedophile could allegedly meet the business end of any alleged weapons that the Nerd Boys might allegedly have.
Man, fuck all that alleged. If you a pedophile and you around me, I'm stumping you the fuck out. Fuck
no,
all that
listen,
shit.
we got to keep it alleged from when
allegedly
big and popping. So keep it.
Allegedly, I will stump you the fuck out. But other than that, yeah, I ain't got nothing else.
AK here. I want to just go ahead and let you guys know Moxie and Treasure are now permanent parts of the podcast. I need to get you guys' Snapchat so I can add you to the group. I don't know if Alexa has a Snapchat.
She has.
I'm gonna make another one because I don't really be. I didn't.
Yeah,
really be on it
you
like
ain't
that,
been on yours in forever.
All right, and Chrono, you need to make yours again or get your password over again.
I'm about to make a new one that says Nappy on it.
All right, but Yes, it is official. We have 2 ladies a part of the Nerd Boys now. So y'all take with that how you will. I just figure we'll just run it like the X-Men do and just have ladies a part of the
Jean Grey.
Listen. All I'm saying, real quick side note, we all discussed this as the Nerd Boys. You know, I don't know how much was brought up to the ladies, but we decided like, hey, listen, we are the Nerd Boys. We've always been the Nerd Boys, and at least in my opinion, I know it seems like Moxie's not the type of person that's gonna freak the fuck out about that kind of thing.
Nah.
And I know my fiance is not gonna fucking give a single fuck. So please don't get political on us. We are the Nerd Boys. They are a part of the boys. Like, that's how it is.
And they
We
don't
Voltron in this bitch. We Voltron in this bitch. Chill out.
We got 5 now. We got 6 now. So who's the 6th Ranger?
Somebody gotta be the Blue Ranger from the movie.
Man, I still don't know which ranger I am, bitch.
The Ranger nobody likes.
We'll figure it out.
All right, fuck you, man.
You Kimberly. Nobody likes you.
Fuck you.
Anyway,
fuck you.
Anyway, that's Nerd Boys. We out. We got 2 new members, and we'll go from there.
Peace.
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 Whoa, whoa.
Oh.